Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Elo, also known as the Lady Elo. If you're from Instagram, you're welcome. If you're from TikTok, you're welcome. And if you just found me randomly, you're also welcome. Kindly click on the subscribe button below and let's get started. We started a series on becoming a virtual assistant the last episode, and we talked about the types of virtual assistant. We talked about the roles of a virtual assistant. We talked about the skills that a virtual assistant actually do need for this job. And the take home was for you to decide what kind and what type of virtual assistant you want to become. And I've seen the comment section. Thank you for commenting. A lot of the comments were saying, I want to become a social media virtual assistant or an administrative virtual assistant. I want to let you know that that is actually the easiest type of job you can find. No matter, even though the market is very saturated, it is really easy to get a job as a social media handler, a social media manager. All you have to do is know how to pitch yourself right. Today's topic is differentiating between freelance virtual assisting and full-time virtual assisting. But before then, let me tell you, if you want to become a social media virtual assistant, you need to optimize your social media page. But that's a topic for another time. Let's dive into our today's topic. One of the mistakes I made when I started out as a virtual assistant is not knowing the difference between freelancing and full-time. Now, freelancing is when you're your own boss. You work independently, you work based on projects, you manage your own business, you manage your time, you choose who you want to work for, when you want to work. That is what freelancing is about. And full-time, on the other hand, is when a company employs you directly 9 to 5 or 2 to 10, depending on what time. But me, as a beginner virtual assistant, I didn't know the difference between these two. I got a job as a full-time virtual assistant. I did not even know what I entered, because I just wanted a virtual assistant job because they said it's remote, right? Oh, let's work from home. I just thought, okay, since it's working from home, it's going to be easy. That idea was wrong. It took me 3 different jobs to know that there's actually a difference between freelancing and full-time virtual assisting job. Let's talk about the pros and the cons of freelancing before we move to full-time job. One of the pros of freelancing is freedom and flexibility. You can sleep and wake up at whatever time you want to. You can work based on the time you have. You can work in a plane, you can travel. You choose the hours you want to work. If you want to work for 2 hours today, you work for 2 hours today. If you don't want to work this week, you can decide not to work this week. That's just one thing freelancing gives you. You can control your income. Whatever amount of money you want to collect is what you're going to collect. If it doesn't suit you, you can reject the client. You can accept the client. You can build your brand, build your reputation. It is you, it is your job. Take it like a sole proprietorship business, because that's what it is. It's an entrepreneurship business. Now let's talk about the cons. Let's talk about the challenge of becoming a virtual assistant, a freelance virtual assistant. The most important one is income stability. Your income will fluctuate. If you're working based on projects, there are sometimes you get projects, there are sometimes you don't. What would happen in those months where you don't have any work to do? You don't have any project to do. Nobody's reaching out to you. What would you do? How would you survive in this economy? What would you do? I just want to know, what would you do? Let's talk about full-time virtual assistant. You're going to do more executive roles. You're going to work in a more structured environment. And it is very interesting because you get to work with a team or teams of people. There's team bonding. You guys are meeting early in the morning for meetings. You're doing things together. They're giving you tasks in group. You're basically working 9 to 5, but you're working from your house. Let's talk about the pros. The first one is steady income. Your income is going to be very regular. Your mind is going to be at rest, because at the end of every month, your salary is going to enter. And if you actually get opportunity to work with a proper company or a proper brand, you get access to insurance, health insurance, you get access to allowances. You are going to have a routine. You are going to have a schedule that you follow on a daily or a weekly basis. That, okay, these are the KPIs I need to achieve for the week. It's going to be very structured. Now let's talk about the cons of being a full-time virtual assistant. 1, your salary is fixed. If they tell you they're going to pay you 200k, that is what they're going to pay you monthly. You're not expected to have more or less. They're going to pay you that exact amount. And secondly, it is less flexible. Even though they say work from home, there was a job I did. It was 2 to 10 every single day, Monday to Friday. It is work from home, right? But I didn't have access to resting. I didn't have access to breathing. I was always on a meeting like 24/7. I only had like 30 minutes break in the entire 9 to 5 space, EST, 9 to 5 EST. I only had 30 minutes time. So it is very less flexible. The only thing is you work from home, you relax on your chair, you're not overdressed, to go out, or you're not thinking of traffic. Now we've gotten to this part where you are going to decide which one do you want to do. Do you want to be a freelancer or do you want to be a full-time employee? If you want me to answer for you, it depends on what you want. Do you want a stable income? Like, oh, they're going to be paying me every month and you're going to get paid. Then your mind should be at rest. Full-time is for you. If you know that you don't have a lot of things you're doing, you can do full-time. Then for freelancing, if you're a 9-to-5 person, you can always include freelancing into as a side business for yourself. Freelance will give you freedom and flexibility, while full-time will give you stability and benefits. So before you make your decision, just know what are these problems you are going through right now. Do you have enough time to work full-time for somebody? Okay, are you sure you can actually do freelance when you don't get paid monthly? You just get paid based on projects. What if you don't get projects? How would you sort your bills? So these are things you need to consider before pitching to clients, before looking for clients to work with or to work for. I hope I've been able to help you differentiate between freelancing and full-time. So let me know in the comment section, would you like to be a freelancer or would you like to be a full-time worker? And I hope you've gained 1 or 2 things from this video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop your comments in the comment section. And one more thing, let me know what subscriber you are. We are currently at 445 subscribers. If you are the 446th person, drop it below. If you are the 450th person, drop it below. Let me just know what subscriber you are. Let's see how this community is going to grow bigger than this. Next video, we are going to talk about how to pitch to your clients. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.